Hi guys and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 as Rangers. It's Season 4, we're kicking off now with a Champions League qualifier. Of course we're in the Champions League because we are kicking off Season 4 as the defending Scottish champions. Now we've got a couple of transfers to run through before we play Lincoln Red Imps over in Gibraltar. Hoping for a better result than when Scottish champions last went to Gibraltar to play Lincoln. Let's not linger on that one for too long. Now, let's clear the team selection. We're also going to look at the transfers that were brought in. So, Cameron Borthwick-Jackson has come in for free as expected. Danilo Cataldi and Sam Byram have joined him. Danilo Cataldi from Lazio, 3.5-star player, quality midfielder. We look at the report there. He's behind John McGinn, but he's ahead of the rest of the central midfielders. Good player. He's currently worth 8.25 million and on 27.5 grand a week. So, hopefully we can sell him on, frankly. That's the idea with him, make big bucks out of him. Sam Byram is that right back that I thought we needed, 3.5 stars. And if we look at the reports, he is better than Gamboa and he is also better than Jordan Houston. So those are the three guys coming in. Unfortunately, we have lost Donis Avdiaj to Gladbach. They activated his 8.5 million release clause. I did offer him a new contract to try and stay, actually at a higher wage than Gladbach have him on. Sadly, he's rejected that and he is now a Borussia Mönchengladbach player. Fair play to the guy, I suppose. He came in for free, went for 8.5 million, and when he was here, we won the league and cup double. So I can't really say too much against the lad. But we do press forward. Let's play these qualifiers then. The goalkeeper, it will be Ian Fulton. Right back is going to be Sam Byram making his Rangers debut. Or is it? He looks a bit knackered. Okay, it'll be... Do you know what, actually? It'll be Jordan Houston. We're playing against a Gibraltar team here. We don't need to play the full squad. We'll play Marco Milanese coming back into the squad for a first team appearance for the first time in quite a while. And we will also play Fabio Cardoso. He's currently wanted by Stoke and Hamburg. If we can get a big fee for him, I'll probably let him go. He's nearly worth £10 million. So I could certainly let him go if we get a good fee. Left back, Cameron Borthwick-Jackson will make his debut. In the midfield here, we will be going with deep line playmaker. We'll go with Jordan Rossiter, actually. Who's he wanted by? Blackburn want to loan him. Jordan Rossiter, who will be playing as a ball-winning midfielder there. And we'll also play Jamie Barjonas, who's going to play as a deep line playmaker. On the right-hand side, I guess Sam Byram will have to play, actually, on the right-hand side as a winger in the absence of Michael O'Halloran. Just in behind the striker, we will play Liam Henderson just now. We're currently on the lookout for another attacking midfielder. We might have to drop back to the three central midfielders and take, we might have to drop him back going forward if we don't find another attacking midfielder. On the left, Akram Afif, of course, currently wanted by Getafe and Oviedo on loan. Why the hell would we loan him out? I don't know. And the striker today will be... David Fopala will be the striker today, playing as a poacher up there. Why not? Let's give him a go. Fodringham, Dimitri Mitchell, Danilo Cataldi, Ivanildo Fernandez. Who else is here? Ryan Jack, John McGinn, and Alfredo Morelos. They make up the bench. I said Alfredo Morelos, damn it. Click. There we go. Dimitri Mitchell, not so much. He's absolutely gubbed. We'll put Maximiliano Oliveira on the bench instead. Ryan Jack also is gubbed. We'll put Christian Gamboa on the bench. It's time to go out there and hopefully have a good game today. So just running through this team once again to confirm, we are playing Fulton, Houston, Milanese, Cardoso. Milanese and Cardoso have a good relationship apparently. They haven't lost that despite not playing together for more than a season. Borthwick-Jackson, Rossiter, Barjonas, Byram, Henderson, Afif and Fopala. That squad, by the way, I would not be playing that kind of squad against quality opposition, but we can get away with it today, I think. Question, can Tim Gallagher play this game? Where is he? Tim Gallagher. He can, Let's take Liam Henderson out and let's play Tim Gallagher. Rangers debut today for young Tim Gallagher. Lots of players to get new squad numbers. We'll just hit everybody with whatever number and go into the game. It should be an easy game today against Lincoln Red Imps. They're playing a narrow formation as well, so we should be able to hit them down the flanks. Assertively, I expect a win. Get Bert Contraman to set the opposition instructions, and we'll just encourage the boys as we kick off Season 4 with a whole host of new faces in the team today. Byram Burjonas for Afif getting down that left hand side. Go on, quick goal. Afif plays it to Gallagher. Tim Gallagher tries to roll it to Byram, who will just keep it in, but he's offside. Tim Gallagher should have had a shot there, the young man. But this game should be a relatively comfortable victory. It'd be nice if Fopala can get some goals. As Byram picking the ball up, playing it into Burjonas now. Out to Afif. Got some width there from Borthwick Jackson. Coming inside to Afif. Rossiter. Some width offered again. Byram. Cannons to Houston. Crosses it in. Fopala's there. Away though. Afif picks it up. Burjonas. Out wide, son. Rossiter. Could have let that run, I think. Goes to Byram. Sam Byram's got to stand this ball up. Afif at the back stick. There you go. 6 minutes into the season. 1-0. Afif hitting the ground running again. And Sam Byram getting the assist on his debut 6 minutes in. Of course, against Lincoln Red Imps. So take it with a pinch of salt. We expect to come here and absolutely annihilate Lincoln today. But it'd be good to get some of the boys like Sam Byram, like Borthwick Jackson, bedded into the side with these easy Champions League qualifying games. Fief standing up a corner, Milanese down, Fopala's in there, it's canning around. Comedy of errors, Afif in, away again. Afif in again, Cardoso's there now, down, Fopala nods it on, easy save for the keeper, but Alex Carlin, apparently the Lincoln Red Imps keeper. Easy for Borthwick Jackson. Afif now, who's already looking exhausted out there. Burjonas, Borthwick Jackson, can he cross an early ball in? Oh, he picks out Byram on the other side, running at his man. He should whip it in. Fopala with a tap in. There he is. Rangers debut for Fopala today, scoring the goal. It's a nice wee finish from him. Nice tidy wee finish from David Fopala. Looks like Afif and Byram will have to come off at half time. We'll go with a narrower formation. Obviously both lads knackered today coming into this one. I don't expect much to happen here. Borthwick Jackson digs out a cross, away, Rossiter, Byram to hit one, cannons away, Rossiter, Byram. Will he hit it again? He will, and it's just over the bar. Good effort though, I suppose, by Sam Byram. He's looked dangerous sitting that right hand side. The assist for both goals, obviously. Azwani with the throw in. They've actually done better than I expected, Red Imps. They're only 2-0 down. Houston, Burjonas, Byram. You can rack up double figures sometimes in these qualifiers, so they've done well to only be 2 down. Afif picking out Gallagher though. Debut goal for young Tim Gallagher. There you go, son. Look at his picture. Boy looks about 12. Good for Tim Gallagher. Good for him. Him and Fulton, both Regen Academy graduates in this starting 11. Byram running all the way down the line. Has he got a cross in him as well? He does, but it's easy for Carlin. And Lincoln will be hoping to get to half-time 3-0. I'm hoping we can still pinch a fourth here. Alex Carlin goes long, should be easy enough. Oh no, it's headed down actually by the striker. Now it's Moreno and Graham. Lincoln looking to force a chance. It's away though by Milanese, and Fopala's in. Can he get his second? David Fopala before half time. He does. He finishes the other way. Must have gave the keeper the eyes there. Keeper went down early, and Fopala has a brace. And of course an excellent assist from Milanese. Just lobbed it right over the top of everybody. And 4-0 half time. You expect it to be really comfortable, let's be honest, but they've still done very well today, the boys. Yeah, you're playing well. Keep it up, boys. Now some substitutions. We'll actually bring Gamboa on for Byram, and we'll just keep Gamboa wide left. We can get away with players who aren't really that comfortable in these positions. Today, Oliveira will just be a winger. In fact, drop him back a little bit. Oliveira can be a winger, just sitting back a little deeper. Can Gamboa actually? It's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other where Gamboa plays. And yeah, a little debut today for Cataldi, I think, and instead of Burjonas, and he can be box to box. Hopefully Cataldi can relieve some of the reliance on John McGinn. Similar player going to be playing that box-to-box role, Danilo Cataldi, former Lazio man, of course. And we're looking for some early pressure here, 47 minutes in, 2 minutes after the break. Forward for Fopala. Can he turn provider this time? Stands it up. Tim Gallagher. Oh, it's a great save actually at point blank range by Alex Carlin. I think Tim Gallagher's going to end this game absolutely knackered, but hey ho, we only get 3 substitutes. Gamboa racing forward, whips it in, stands it up. Easy for the defender though, Laguea, I would pronounce that. Puts the ball out of play. In the second half we seem to be turning it up a bit. Fulton forward for Oliveira. Racing down that left hand side, Maximiliano Oliveira. Has he got a deep cross in him or is he going to keep going? He's still going. Stands it up, Fopala rises, flicks it, but again Carlin with the save. I don't know how Carlin's got a 6.6. He's saved quite a few shots here. Even though you'd expect him to save most of them, he's still done well enough. Milanese, Oliveira, Tim Gallagher. Go on, Tim. It's a bit of a hopeful ball over the top for Fopala. Guerrero easy stops that. Back to Carlin. Plays it out to Laguea. Look at Lincoln trying to play proper football until that. Cardozo, Oliveira. And we're obviously the dominant side here as you'd expect. Oliveira to cross. Stands it up. Not a good ball though. Guerrero away for Greaves. I think they're allowing us to look better than we are. We've lacked a wee bit of quality in some of the final balls here. It's Gamboa now. Houston going on the overlap. Gamboa, will he cross it himself? He will. Digs out a good one. Fopala attacks it and he's brought down by Perez. And Fopala has a chance to get his hat-trick today. David Fopala for the hat-trick. Against Alex Carlin. Who makes the save? It's a horrible penalty. He actually caught the ball, Carlin. I'm going to say that Fopala went for the wee dink down the middle there. Because that's what it kind of looked like. Fopala's actually lucky to be in the squad today. He's only actually playing because Dapo Mabudi's currently injured. I would have put Mabudi in today ahead of him. But it's still time for a hat-trick, still over half an hour, and we're just going to be getting wave after wave as Gamboa stands it up for him to attack. It's cleared by Guerrero. Oliveira will put a one back in though. First time and it goes. Gamboa back stick, tries to shoot. Need to be squaring that, Gamboa. And it is just wave after wave now. Borthwick Jackson, Tim Gallagher, Rossiter. Just hit it, Rossiter. It's opening up for you. No, he tries to play in Gamboa. This time he can shoot. Oh, and it's went right through Carlin. I suppose we'll praise them now. 5-0. And it's really wave after wave now. This is what I mean when you say you can rack up double figures in these games. Sometimes we are just getting attack after attack here. As Gonzalez for Lincoln. Chembray, Greaves. Nicked easily by Cataldi, Gamboa now, and it's just boys against men out there, I suppose. They don't really have a chance on the same park as us. Gamboa's very wide. Whips a ball in, Fopala to attack, heads it across the keeper, and even with a missed penalty, David Fopala has a hat-trick on his debut for Rangers. It's only Lincoln, but that's the thing. Cataldi with a corner, stands it up, away, Rossiter, now you can hit it, nope, Fopala, will he choose to hit it? No, he lost it actually, Fopala, cleared long, Graham picking it up, Moreno, Greaves, possible break for Lincoln. I'd be quite embarrassed if they managed to score a goal actually today. Knocks it long, easy for Houston though, but he does give it away again. Azwani now. I'm wondering what to do about Fopala. He's kind of surplus to requirements, but he scored a hat-trick today. It's hard to dismiss him on a hat-trick. Well, it could actually be 4. Fopala's in for a chance, takes his time, and he's finished it well. It is a 4th goal for David Fopala today. I mean, regardless of the opposition, 4 goals. It's hard to argue that he deserves to start the next game at least, which again will be Lincoln Red Imps. Aswani's long throw. Gamboa down to Rossiter though. There's a chance for a fifth for Fopala. Good challenge though. Breaks for Cataldi to hit. Cataldi scores. Danilo Cataldi. It's a debut goal for him as well. And it's a hell of a debut goal for him. And it is 8-0 now. Double figures do look possible. You wonder how a Season 1 Rangers squad would have got on against Lincoln. I think they would have beat them, but would they have racked up whatever the score's going to end up here? Gamboa racing forward now. They're backing off. He can get this ball whipped in, stands it up. Fopala's there, centre of the goal, heads it over. Honestly, Fopala could have about 7 goals today. He's missed the penalty. He's got 4 goals already. He's missed 2 point-blank headers and a penalty. Oliveira's deep cross. Gamboa for a brace. Christian Gamboa has a brace. And Rangers have 9. I think we're basically going to play the youth squad in the next game when they come to Ibrox. 9 goals. Bright with the throw in. Can we get double figures before the death with about 6 minutes or so left to do it? Guerrero picking it up. Oh, he's lost it to Fopala. He's not in a position to go himself. Plays it to Oliveira, who stands it up. Gallagher down for Fopala for a 5th goal. It's a good save. Gamboa, who's on a hat-trick, can't quite find space to shoot. And Fopala is denied a 5th goal, which would certainly probably have seen him get a perfect 10. As it's put in again by Oliveira. Breaks to Gamboa actually. Can he cross it now? He does cut it back, and it's Tim Gallagher who makes it 10. Dream start to his Rangers career, the young boy. He's got a brace today, and he scores the goal that puts us into double figures. Rangers 10, Lincoln Red Imps 0. Not that this is an achievement or anything, by the way. Scores like this are very, very easy to rack up against lowly opposition. As Rossiter puts it in, Greaves puts it away, and it'll be picked up by Gamboa. Is there time for an 11th goal in this game? There very well could be. Gamboa for Oliveira. He'll put the ball in the mixer, give us a chance for it. Aswani just gets it away. Not brilliantly though. Gamboa picking it up. Are Lincoln just going to survive this last attack? Gamboa puts the burners on, gets to the byline, stands it up. Oliveira's attacking. There's a bit of a scramble. Penalty given. Tim Gallagher's going to take. See if he can get his hat-trick, the youngster. For the 11th Rangers goal of the day. Tim Gallagher versus Alex Carlin. Taking his time to take the penalty here. Just waiting on the referee's signal. Young Tim Gallagher. And he scores. He goes straight down the middle as well. The youngster with a hat-trick on his debut. Obviously the 11 goals and the dominating victory is good. It pleases me. But the main thing is Tim Gallagher scoring a hat-trick. I'm pleased with that. The young man for the academy. It's always good to see your young regens develop. Lincoln launching it over the top, but I think the referee's going to put them out their misery in a moment. And it is all over. Rangers 11, Lincoln Red Imps 0. 21 shots on target. Nuts, absolutely nuts. Rangers throw to success, of course we do. Fopala, what does it say about Fopala in terms of his ability? Could possibly become 3 stars, it says. So he's an okay player, but not much else to say on him. We'll offer him out on loan off the back of scoring 4 goals in a Champions League game. I mean, obviously Champions League qualifiers, but still a Champions League game. Zach Rudden will come into the senior squad. He'll be starting actually against Lincoln in the next game, as we look to bring a lot more of the youngsters in. We've actually got 10 transfer offers right now. Hopefully a lot of them, if not all of them, are going to be for Mabudi. Yes, I think they are. Or sorry, for Fopala. A couple wanting Fopala as a first team player. Let's have a little look. Okay, we don't see them properly there. We're going to have to look at them here. Blackpool want him as a key player. Where are they? They're down in League 1. That's not a bad level for him actually. Down in England. Loan offers. MK Dons is cover. No, Wraith Rovers is a valuable player. We'll accept that. In the Championship. Yep, ditto there. We want him to be a valuable player though. So he's either going to go to English League 1 or the Scottish Championship. to ply his trade as a key player. Hopefully he can get some sort of development there. Oh, by the way, while I remember, Celtic's reaction to losing the league title, they have brought in Kenny Valder, who is a youth experiment from Nottingham Forest. He looks really pacey, so he could cause trouble in the future. They've also brought in Nick Viergever, who's a fullback, Dutch fullback, who's an okay player, was former Ajax man. But the main thing is they brought in Yuri Tielemans. I mean, that is ridiculous to be able to go and sign him. 66 grand a week this boy's getting, coming in from Monaco. I mean, I don't really know what to say about that. He's going to cause big problems. A quality player, Yuri Tielemans. Finally going to be played just now. Bert Conterman will take care of that against Fleetwood. Into the next Lincoln Red Imps game, where we can see if we can notch up 20-0 on aggregate. Hopefully with a couple more youngsters getting games. Tim Gallagher's out for 2 to 3 weeks with a concussion after getting man of the match and a brace against Fleetwood. Tim Gallagher now out with an injury. This is a damn shame. Vlad Dragomir, somebody we're looking at possibly as our attacking midfielder in there. He's a good player at the moment, but he is behind Henderson and McGinn, so I don't think we'll take him. You know, I would have looked at somebody like that if we could have afforded to bring him in permanently. No interest in getting him in on loan. If we're going to be loaning somebody, I want it to be somebody who's really quality. You know, somebody who's maybe not breaking into a top team that's going out on loan. We didn't want to loan any prospects anymore, you know. We're not wanting to take any young Man United prospects or anything like that on loan now. We're beyond that. We're maybe at the stage where we're looking at a United first team player who's just no breaking in that they're going to loan out. Maybe somebody like that would take on loan, but we're not going to take any young boys on loan now. As I say, we're past that. We're at the point where our own players are going to be better than any of the top team's youngsters. I mean, I say that, but there's always an exception to the rule. You know, if Barcelona get the next Messi or something like that, and he's available for loan, I'm sure we'll have a look. But generally speaking now, loans, we're going to be looking at senior boys that we couldn't afford to buy, basically, rather than youngsters. But it is time to get into the next Champions League game against Lincoln Red Imps, which I'm sure will be an emphatic victory, of course, for Rangers. A couple of players in the last year of the contract. None of them that I really want to keep, if I'm 100% honest. Wes Fodringham, no, only if he accepted backup in Gamboa, not necessarily either. Looking at these players, I'll bring in Danny Finlayson for this game, assuming he can play. How's Stephen Ramsey? Stephen Ramsey's okay. Nobody else really we want to bring in, which is a shame. What about Craig Brown? Can we give him a go? We'll give Craig Brown a debut, I suppose, on the right wing there. Assuming all these lads are actually fit to play today. Liam Henderson can, of course, come in the attack midfield row, and Zach Rudden can start. Fopala's not even going to feature on the bench. Danny Finlayson can come in today. He'll come in for Cardoso, who will drop out altogether. I think that's pretty much going to be it. I mean, Dimitri Mitchell can come in for Borthwick Jackson and play in behind Afif. Nobody in the squad just now who's in poor condition. And Craig Brown, of course, will be coming in for Sam Byram, who'll drop out altogether. No, I didn't say O'Halloran, I said Craig Brown. There we go. We need to train him, by the way, to be able to play as an attacking midfielder, because that's what we're going to use. And we'll play Wes Fodringham in goal. Why not? Yep, we'll go back into the game with that lineup. Finlayson, number 21, Brown, number 22, Rudden, number 23. Let's hope we get some good performances out of the young boys today. Of course, the debut for Brown. Rudden's already played a game or two. And we'll tell them to push forward, I suppose, go for the jugular. We need 9 goals, of course, to reach that 20 goal mark. And, of course, we need the clean sheet as well. Being a bit of an embarrassment if we lost a goal to Lincoln Red Imps. As I say that, here come Lincoln with the first attack of the game, playing it over the top of Milanese. Graham runs into the box. We don't bring him down, and it goes well wide of the post in the end. Of course, Finlayson and Milanese as a pairing at the back can be got at even by the worst of teams. They're very inexperienced, very raw, and of course haven't played together. We do have a really weak back line, so you never know, they could get in behind. As Finlayson heads away, Guerrero picks her up, and all of a sudden, the opening 20 minutes, Lincoln Red Imps are controlling it a bit. They've had the only chances of the game, and here's Moreno now driving into the box, or just wide of the box. Finlayson, though, stays strong, wins the ball, but it is robbed from him. Graham has a header, and it's right into Wes Fodringham's arms, but the first 20 minutes, the only two chances the game have dropped for Lincoln Red Imps, would you believe? Now it's Brown to Rossiter, and Burjonas now. Henderson, let's get a goal here. It's into Zach Rudden. Play it out wide, son. There you go, out wide to Houston. To Brown. Back for Houston. Can he cross for the big man in the middle? Houston crosses. Big man rises. It's headed way over the bar though. But at least it's our first chance of the game. Hopefully that's the floodgates open now as they go along. Mitchell away. Afif will pick this up. Can he do some trickery here? Goes into Burjonas, keeping it simple. Henderson gives it away, but Burjonas will recover. Henderson reverses. Rudden. Oh, lovely ball. Give and go. Houston whips her in. Henderson arrives. Down to Brown. No room to shoot. Back to Burjonas. Keeper falls down. And it's in. Craig Brown gets the assist. And Jamie Burjonas, first goal of the season for him. And there is 1-0. Hopefully that's the floodgates open and we can push on for that 20-goal aggregate scoreline. A lot of work to do, of course, but mind Lincoln were holding us to like 2 goals. And then we just all of a sudden started hammering them second half. So we could do it, you never know. As Fodringham pings this one long to the big man up top. It doesn't go that far though. Moreno and Graham. And Moreno, they're playing with a lot more confidence here, Lincoln Red Imps, than they did in the first game at least. Burjonas winning it back though. Afif into the striker. Held up, reversed to Afif again. Henderson now. Slips it in. Burjonas, is he on for a brace? He is, but he's put it wide. Should have had a chance there. Should have had a goal there, pardon me. Did have a chance there. Lopez to kick it long now, and it seems now like it's going to be wave after wave perhaps. Henderson to Rossiter trying to come forward here. Rudden, we're not using that right hand side as much as I'd like. Oh, reversed by Rudden to Afif coming in. It's again now a good finish though. We could well be 3 goals to the good by now if we could hit a barn door. Mitchell with a throw in now on that left hand side. Henderson back to Mitchell, put it in, there you go, stands one up. Brown trying to get there, but it's easily headed away. Rossiter has a shot. It's a weak one, but it just does deceive the keeper. Is it the same guy? It is not the same guy. It's some guy called Lopez now. And Jordan Rossiter has a goal. Rossiter, who's played pretty well in these games. Obviously competing with a host of talent to try and get a position in that central midfield lineup. It's going to be hard for a few of them. I did extend Rossiter's contract recently though, so you'll at least get a chance to show that he can do something. Maybe if Blackburn came in with a loan offer for him as a key player, I'll let him go on loan for another season. I'm very happy with how things are going. It's 13-0 in aggregate, can't really argue with that. As Morelos will come on for Rudden, who is not impressed. John McGinn doesn't need actually game time to get up to fitness. I'll bring on Cataldi for Burjonas, so it'll be Rossiter and Cataldi in there. And we're looking for a second half performance like we got over in Gibraltar to really rack up this scoreline now. 2-0 would be a bit of an anticlimax after 11-0 over there. Finlayson doing well there though, heads it to Cataldi. Henderson Afif. Rossiter now. Does he have an option? Plays it to Cataldi. Into Morelos. Can he get his first goal of the season? It's into Henderson though. Takes her on the volley, hits the post, and it's away by Perez. Hopefully Morelos can get his first goal of the season. His goals were such a large part, obviously, of us winning the title last year, so we need him on form again, firing. Particularly in that last run of games, of course, where we went on to win the title. He was on fire during that run where we were hammering teams left and right. So we need him to hit that form again. Preferably, if he could start the season in that form, it would be great. Cataldi forward for Afif. Of course, he had a dry patch during last season. Oh, it's into him now. Morelos taking on the keeper and he's put it wide. He went through a patch where he was doing that more often than he was hitting the net last season, to the point where I was wondering if there was any point in actually playing a striker. I said that as a sort of off-the-cuff remark in one of the episodes, but I genuinely considered trying out a formation without a striker, because neither him nor Odsonne Edouard could hit a cow in the arse with a banjo, as the phrase goes. But he did come to life when we needed him. Rossiter into Henderson now. He finds Morelos, reverses it for Afif, who coolly finishes. 3-0. It's going to be a comfortable win, but I don't think we're going to reach the 20 goal aggregate scoreline, sadly. We're going to bring on Ivanildo Fernandez for Danny Finlayson just now. Take the young man off, give him a wee rest. He's done okay today. It's time for Fernandez to get a taste of competitive football this season. It's broke for Cataldi now, and Afif. Rossiter's in a bit of room, hits it, sweeps it into the corner, and it's actually a brace today for Jordan Rossiter's 4th goal. We have 15 goals on aggregate. As I say, we're not going to reach 20, but you know what? 15 ain't half bad. And we could well get more. Houston, Henderson. Houston stands one up there. Afif's in there, and Afif heads it home. And it is our fifth goal of the day, and 16 on aggregate. And that's a brace for Afif as well as Rossiter. Be nice if one of them could snatch their hat-trick before the death. As Lincoln with the throw-in forward for Graham. Cataldi just nicks it, no nonsense, forward to Morelos. I'd also take Morelos getting his first of the season. Rossiter, who's one of the ones on the hat-trick, he's fancying a shot, isn't he? Oh dearie me. That's not going to get you your hat-trick. And nobody's going to get their hat-trick, it looks. It looks like we're only going to manage the 5 at home, but a lot of youngsters obviously in the team today. Disappointed actually that Zach Rudden couldn't score against this mob, as it's headed away, and there is full time. And the aggregate scoreline is Rangers 16, Lincoln Red Imps 0. And that's us through the first round there. Next we're going to play Partizan Belgrade, or Partizan Beograd as their name is here. They've obviously won a qualifier themselves. If we have a little look at the schedule, they beat Ventspils of Latvia 2-0 and 2-0. Comfortable scorelines. Who got their goals? Lekic got 3 of them. 35-year-old Serbian striker. And Sasa Jovanovic got the other one, another sort of old boy for Partizan. They're not a bad team, Partizan. I would expect to be beating them. I'm actually going to scout these 2 younger players they have in their team, because they're probably going to be wonder kids as it goes with Serbia in this game. But that's going to be the next episode. We're going to be playing Partizan in the 2 episodes. Maybe we'll have some new players, new faces in the side. Maybe we won't. Maybe some loans completed or what have you. But next time we'll be going to Serbia to face Partizan, and then they'll be coming back to Ibrox. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the Season 4 opener. 35 minutes or so of just absolute destruction of Lincoln, showing off some of the new faces in the squad. Of course, the real meat of the season is still to come. The Partizan games will be interesting. I do expect to beat Partizan, but of course after that, the real meat of the season. Our first fixture is actually away Easter Road, so we don't start off the title defence easily at all. And then we have Aberdeen coming to Ibrox, so we can get 6 points from those first 2 games. It'll be an excellent start to the title defence. The Easter Road trip worries me a little bit. But hopefully we'll have the quality to see off Hibs in that game and start off really well. In fact, when we do play Hibs, where will Celtic be? Celtic will be at home to Hearts. You'd expect them to win that. Anyway, without wanting to make this episode too long, I just want to thank you guys for watching. If you've enjoyed the series, of course, drop down below and leave a like on the video. I'd greatly appreciate that. And yeah, basically, thank you for watching. Of course, if you want to follow the series as we go along, trying to make our way in the Champions League as well as retain this title, you could of course subscribe to the channel, which I'd be really grateful for. But mostly I just want to say thank you for watching, and I will see you next time when we're in Serbia.